Been a long week in LA. Neon lights, the city sway. But all I long for is to roam back to Texas where my heart's home. I just wanna come home to Texas and you. Underneath that Lone Star sky, so blue. Where the air's sweet and the nights are true. I just wanna come home to Texas. Skyscrapers here, the streets alive. But in my soul, Texas is where I thrive. The sunsets there, they paint a dream. With you by my side, nothing is too extreme. I just wanna come home to Texas and you. Underneath that Lone Star sky and the nights are true. I just wanna come home to Texas and you.
Take me back to where we fell in love. Texas nights, whiskey lights, stars above. My heart still waits right where it's meant to be. I just want you back to Texas, to me. I've been holding down this Texas home for you. Underneath that Lone Star sky, waiting for you. Baby, I still miss you, don't you see?
Wanna come home to Texas and you. Underneath that Lone Star sky, so blue,
Sky so blue.
where the air's sweet and the nights are true. I just wanna come home to Texas and you. I just wanna come home to Texas and you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flattened, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot, jukebox, when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back, like a Kodak. And I'm smiling, cause you're right on time. And finally, hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The work weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst or two and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G. That is the Friday anthem song for the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Welcome to it, everybody. Glad to have you tuned in. We've got the best in new country music for the next 3 hours. We're going to have a party tonight, getting you ready for the weekend. I am broadcasting live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and this weekend going to start feeling like summer. Going to be in the 90s all weekend long and into next week as well. But the music on this program is just as hot, the best in new country music. Thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. We got a couple of great radio interviews in the program tonight as well. A pre-recorded interview that I took from the Tim Kelly Show interview archives will air in hour number 1. My good friend Jeremy Staves will be on the program. In hour number 2, my good friend Lee Sims from Colorado will join us on the program. I look forward to talking to him again and playing his great country music as well. And the stories behind those songs, you'll enjoy those interviews tonight too in the program. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, 957 hotandfunkyradio.com, KWradio.com, BooneCountryRadio.com in Canada, TexasBrewRadio.com in Texas, NBRN Online in Nashville. That is NBRNonline.com, actually, in Nashville, Tennessee, and the Music Room in the UK. You can stream the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming platforms like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, wherever you get your music. Just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you too will be listening to New Country's Best. How about starting this hour off with my good friend Alan Laney? This is called I Better Start Missing You Now on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
If we can't talk about it, we can't work it out. I can't live without you, and you can't live with the doubt. If it takes more forgiveness than your love will allow, then I'd better start missing you now. It's gonna take some practice to feel at home with the blues. If your mind's made up and I can't change it somehow, then I'd better start missing you now. I begged and I pleaded, but it's all been in vain. 'Cause your heart won't listen, that's one thing I can't change. Sooner or later, I know you'll walk out, so I'd better start missing you now. I'm not good at being lonely, having nothing left to lose. It's gonna take some practice to feel at home with the blues. If your mind's made up and I can't change it somehow, then I'd better start missing you now. Oh, if your mind's made up and I can't change it somehow, then I'd better start missing you now.
You're listening.
You're listening.
The Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri.
On KICR,
Indie Country Radio
your summertime station.
for new country's best.
The Tim Kelly Show.
You know the rest. For today's newest indie country music with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
He was a man of his word. He knew more than I did. I should have known it wouldn't last. It was too good, too fast. The cowboys don't love, they only leave dust. Riding on in the sunset. When will I ever learn? When will I ever change? Quit chasing these tumbleweeds out on the range. They just keep on rolling with nowhere to end, to never return. When will I ever learn? You said you're one of the good ones, and God don't make too many. So I just felt like I always fall, and that was it, and that was all. The good times turn bad, the happy turn sad. I guess I knew that you would leave all along. When will I ever learn? When will I ever change? Quit chasing these tumbleweeds out on the range. They just keep on rolling with nowhere to end, to never return. When will I ever learn? And if he came back, I'd do it all again. When will I ever learn? When will I ever change? Quit chasing these tumbleweeds out on the range and just keep on rolling and going to never return. No, they never return. When will I ever learn?
Oh my goodness, that is a real country song right there, ladies and gentlemen. She is making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Her name is Laurie Lace. It is Laurie, Laurie Lace, and that is called When Will I Ever Learn. I love that song. Thank you, Laurie, for sending it over, and welcome to the program, everybody. If you're just now getting tuned in, I am broadcasting live on my website from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. It is KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. For you folks over on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, that link is in my bio. Click on it. It is a safe website. You can check out everything we got going on. It's radio, it's TV, it's all kind of good stuff. You can watch Western movies on there, or the old John Wayne Westerns, all that kind of thing. And I am also broadcasting on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube, and I'm live on Facebook. I want to say hello to everybody watching on camera and checking out the Face for Radio as well. How about this young lady who has a voice for radio, Anna Scott Music on social media. This is her brand new single out to radio called Close to Cleveland on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I grew up close to Cleveland, same house my mom was raised in, with a winding driveway off a county road. 10 minutes from Lake Erie. In the summer we spent nearly every minute out there fishing on our boat. So I'll be rooting for the Browns this football season. I can't help it, I grew up close to Cleveland. I'm getting used to being landlocked, playing honky-tonks, and I've got a studio with a skyline view. I'm following the music, call my mom when I get homesick. She keeps me up on all the local news. She don't mind my dreaming, she just wishes I could keep it close to Cleveland. I've seen all kinds of coastlines in the Rocky Mountain sky. So many pretty places on the map. But there's nothing like a visit with my family at Christmas. I know my heart's at home when I go back. The hardest part is leaving, 'cause nowhere ever will come close to Cleveland. close to Cleveland.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Mike Corellis Music. Find Mike Corellis Music on the Sponsors tab at KICRNDCountryRadio.com and on MikeCorellisMusic.com.
It takes a special kind of person who has the will to carry on, to lay it all on the line when no one dares to make that call. And when it comes down to it, and that push comes to shove, some will stand and deliver, become the best of us all. That's how we got our flag, our freedoms. That's how we got our start. Ooh, that's just who we are. It's a 250. That's just all of the many years this whole country's fought to survive, with its blood, sweat, and tears. It's a
That is a brand new single released from Shane Pons. It is P-O-N-S. Go check out Shane Pons. And just in time to celebrate America's 250th birthday, the title of the song is 250 from Shane Pons. And 1 week from tomorrow, we celebrate the birthday of America, 250 years old, and my grandson's birthday. He'll be 9 years old, just a little younger than America. But congratulations on that song, Sean. That is fantastic. And it's been a pleasure to play it. Getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July a week from tomorrow. I'll be playing it next week, right before then as well. Right now, I want to play this young lady. She is my good friend Megan Irby. We've done a couple of great radio interviews in the past. She is from Texas, and her latest single out to radio is called The Hive from Megan Irby, U-R-B-Y, on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Whiskey doesn't hold the fire it used to. Within your love gives me a better high. Smoke-lit room in a crowded place. Through the haze I see your face. You stare into my mind like the smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. A train chasing its track in the midnight sky, like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. A sinner washing all of their sin when they see the light. Wild and love's not something that I'm used to. You fell in and broke down every wall. Gentle touch, you brush my face, drawn into magnetic space. Brace before I fall, like the smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. Chasing its track in the midnight sky, like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. The sinner washing all of the sin when they see the light. Yeah, when they see the light. Smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. A train chasing its track in a midnight sky, like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. Sinner washing all of the sin when they see the light. Yeah, I get high. I get high. Whiskey doesn't hold the fire it used to. Within your love gives me a better high.
It's a brand new week. You know what that means? Fresh tracks rolling in, chasing big small town dreams. The Tim Kelly Show, new music Friday. Turn it up loud, let the new stars play. Indie country gold coming your way. The Tim Kelly Show, new music Friday.
Daily, I keep lying to myself. I'm going crazy. I can't move on to someone else. You're an addiction I can't quit. I'm all tore up without your kiss. The thought of you I can't resist. In the daylight, pacing back and forth like a dog along a fence line. And when the moonlight comes, you haunt my mind like a ghost that never leaves. You're closing in and I can't breathe. Losing you is why I'm losing sleep. How will I ever get over you? Every day I wake up still hung up on the pain from loving you. Would have thought by now I know how to cut you loose. I need a hell of a lot more hell to learn to give more of a damn about myself over you. Sometimes I feel strong enough to drive you out of my mind, but I lose control and I go blind, crashing off that sober road. Drink that whiskey river low, trying to drown what I can't let go. So how will I ever get over you? Every day I wake up still hung up on the pain from loving you. Would have thought by now I know how to cut you loose. And I need a hell of a lot more help to learn to give more of a damn about myself over you. If I could clear my mind, I could find the man I used to know. But I don't want to find him if it means letting you go. So how will I ever get over you? Every day I wake up still hung up on the pain from loving you. Would have thought by now I know how to cut you loose. But I need a hell of a lot more help to learn to give more of a damn about myself over you. Over you. Over you.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, the #1 indie country radio station in the world, according to Google.
Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got some great radio interviews tonight. You get to hear the stories behind these next three songs with Jeremy Staves. How are you, my friend?
Howdy, Tim. How are you? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I'm doing fantastic, and thanks for your time tonight. And we've been playing your music for some time, or I have, and you've been coming into my live shows over on TikTok and joining the party over there. And we have a lot of fun hanging out and listening to some great country music and getting to know each other a little bit.
Absolutely. It's always a great pleasure and a lot of fun. Big shout out to Michael Richards for the introduction, making it all happen for us.
Oh, man, absolutely. You know, he's something else. I'll tell you what, he loves country music like nobody I've ever seen, and he has reached out to a lot of Canadian people because he's up there in New Brunswick, but now he has branched out into the U.S., and he found you, and you're based in Jasper, Georgia. I'd never been to Georgia, and I never knew there was a Jasper. How about it?
Yes, Jasper, Georgia. Actually, not too close from another person we know, John McDuffie.
Oh,
He's,
really? Okay. I
close
just,
by as well.
yeah, just had him on a few weeks ago. Awesome. Yep.
Yeah, very talented artist. But Jasper's a beautiful North Georgia, a little town city. It's growing a lot, but very big on country music.
You were a military brat because you were born in Wyoming, so that's probably how you ended up in Georgia, huh? Raised in Montana, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Born in Laramie, Wyoming, right on the Yellowstone, and then we inherited my grandfather's ranch in little town of Stevensville, Montana, right outside of Missoula.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I really got my niche for country music.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you used to travel across the U.S. performing and honing your craft at rodeos and festivals and stuff like that, so that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Started with the rodeos. I was actually, when I first started singing, my teacher contacted my parents, and they're like, "Did you know your son can sing?" I was actually trained classical opera first.
Is that right?
And, always being around horses and working on the ranch, that's where I started saying the boots are the roots, you know?
Yeah. Well, I was telling you on your website, you got a horse galloping across there and constantly. I think that's pretty cool. You look like a real cowboy. You're wearing a cowboy hat and an area boot company T-shirt. So I don't know if you do the rodeo thing or used to do any of that, but you look like you could.
I did. Actually, I used to do team roping.
Uh-huh.
And then when I decided to go to college, I first chose medical. And I was like, okay, I need my hands, so might as well stop doing that for a little while.
Yep, absolutely. Boy, that's a tough one, especially that bull riding when they put them ropes around your hands and everything. Of course, you're wearing gloves and all that, but I bet you can still get some serious injuries.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I chose the guitars. A better outcome for me.
My daughter actually works at a sale barn down there in Oklahoma, and they come off of the trucks, and they're loading them into the corrals and everything, and she got pretty tore up by a mean heifer the other night, so.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's something.
She's got some deep bruises, and, those horse wore some breaks sometimes.
Oh, I bet. Well, them breaks break you.
Yep.
So.
There's a lot of country music artists I've interviewed in recent months that have done that. They've been on the rodeo circuit. Mo Bandy's one of them. He's from down here in Branson West, pretty close to me, and I interviewed him a year or so ago. And he was a bull rider professionally before he got into country music. He said he wanted to do something a little longer than 8 seconds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and even Wes Ryan, another talented artist, he's been around horses.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Wes is in our show all the time. Good friend from down there in Texas. And, super awesome songwriter, too. And we got some good stuff from him as well in the lineup when we play his music. It's always great. I can definitely say New Country's best behind your songs, though. That's our tagline here at the station. So I've really been looking forward to this interview.
Me too. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it for quite some time now, and I really appreciate and like what you're doing, Tim.
Thanks.
With these independent artists, I think that there's something really good brewing. Trying to keep country.
Well, I think so. And to me, radio's always been about the music. I mean, I'm more like of a radio announcer kind of guy. I do these interviews and talk more than anything on these, but after these are over, I just want to give you a little bit of information about that artist and hit play and let the music do the talking.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I think the music is what it's all about, and that's what radio should be about. You go into restaurants or any places like convenience stores or something like that, everybody's listening to music at whatever they're doing, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. And me, for one, I never turn down a good opportunity to sing regardless where I'm at.
Yeah.
So.
A guy told me, he goes, there'll always be music in your life. There'll be music at your wedding. Me and my wife got married 4 years ago. That's the first thing we did was pick out the music. He said there'll be music at your funeral. I want to know, what did he like and what would he like to be played, putting him to rest. So, there's that too.
Well, I remember the first time I heard my original songs playing on the radio out in the restaurant. I was like, oh my gosh, here we go.
That's a cool feeling, huh? Yep.
It sure is.
That Denny's was hopping that day, right? That's awesome. You have an extensive performance background, it says. You were a Radio Disney super kid. You won Vocalist and Entertainer of the Year at the Orange Blossom Country Music Association in Tampa, Florida. Tell us about that.
Yes. So first to start going back a little bit, as a military brat, I got a chance to see every state except for Alaska.
Uh-huh.
When we got to Seattle, Washington, that's where we were stationed at one point. I entered a contest for Disney and won Radio Disney Super Kid. Was invited to go play with Jump 5 and all of these different performers. The whole Disney 411 thing with the kid with the wand on Disney Channel.
Uh-huh.
And then when we moved to Florida, that was a big move going from Montana to Florida.
Yeah.
I entered the Orange Blossom Country Music Association and won New Country Artist and New Gospel Artist of the Year.
Wow.
And
Okay.
categories of Vocalist of the Year and Entertainer of the Year. So.
Awesome. Now, where did that gospel influence come? Did you still grow up singing in church too, like a lot of artists I talked to, or what?
I did, yes, sir. And always, I loved Alan Jackson's "How Great Thou Art," and that's why I kind of chose country music, because it's the one genre that still incorporates God in it.
Yeah.
It's always about God, family, love, and that's why we're trying to keep country now, so that doesn't change either, you know?
Boy, they love that in Branson, Missouri, where I'm at, right in the middle of the country, because we're right here in what they call the Bible Belt in the United States, and they love the country music, the gospel, and the bluegrass, all of that here, and it's kind of all incorporated now into country music. There's all of these different genres are getting incorporated in the country, and I love hearing a lot of that too.
Absolutely, and plus, none of this in my career would have ever happened without, the power of God behind it, so.
Well, and I've said this too, you're showcasing your God-given talent to the world. You're giving it back to the folks when you're basically doing God's will, when you're showcasing that talent and performing in front of folks and resonating with them, with the music that you make, especially this original country music. And that's what I've been doing for the last almost 14 years, playing the independent artists, their original stuff. There's just music the world needs to hear. And so many songs now that I'm doing this songwriter showcase that I started that have just been sitting on the back burner that these songwriters are just waiting to bust loose, and we've provided a format for that now.
Absolutely, and I got into songwriting at a very young age. Everything that I write about is always centered around truth and life experience, which is it's nice because as I grow as a person, then I get a lot more inspiration for new songs to come out.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you too, do you play any instruments, and do you have to hear the hook first, or are you kind of more lyric-based, or is it maybe a combination of both for you?
It's a little bit of a combination. I do play two instruments. I play the piano. Most of my songwriting actually comes from the piano. I'll find like a cool lick on the piano and then get that melody in my head. And I usually start by writing the chorus first, and then I kind of build the verses around it. And then I'll play the guitar.
I talk about the piano a lot because that's an instrument I love to hear in the world of country music. And when you got folks like Ronnie Millsap that could play it blind, and Ray Charles and those kind of guys, it's just amazing how they could do that. And I've had a lot of artists that I've talked to that took piano lessons for a while and then they quit because it was too hard for them to pick it up.
Yeah, it's very different for me. I know there's a lot of artists out there and that like to play acoustic guitar and sing, but for me, my number one choice has always been the piano. There's just something about, just being there by yourself with the keys and all of the power behind it. It's a very good feeling.
Oh, I love it. Speaking of the keys, I love Alicia Keys when she sings and plays the piano. She may not be country, but I love her voice.
Oh, yeah.
She can
definitely. I saw Leonard Skinner a couple years back at the CMA Awards in Nashville, and their pianist, man, he sure can rock out on the piano.
That's awesome. Do you have a wide variety of music then? You like to listen to more other than country?
I like to, when I'm driving around the car, I don't really like the loud stuff. I usually go for like Josh Groban. I really like the whole, good tone sound, and that's why I incorporate that with my country music. Having that classical background, but definitely a large variety. I love rock and roll, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard, all that.
Oh yeah, I love it. I was in the 80s genre before I got into the country radio. That 90s country is what put me over to country radio, and I've been doing country radio ever since. But I liked the REO Speedwagon, The Journey, Chicago, all those big groups that made it big in the 80s. I love those.
Oh yeah, well when I lived in Montana, I just had one country mix, and all of it was George Strait, Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn, Toby Keith.
There you
go. And I told anyone that comes in this truck, no one's changing the music. It stays on that track. So.
We recently had the CMA Awards, and I watched that. Lainey Wilson hosting it, and she did a fantastic job. And I saw George Strait, and didn't see Alan Jackson there, but he just did his last show due to his health concerns, and that was something that I know. I had a buddy of mine in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. He said, no matter what happens, I'm going to that final show. And he said it was the show of a lifetime, getting to see Alan Jackson perform again.
Oh, yeah, it's life-changing for sure.
Yeah.
I haven't seen George Strait since I lived in Texas as a young kid, but yeah, he's definitely someone I idolize and look up to.
60 number one hits. I don't know if that'll ever be repeated. Blake Shelton's at 31, so he's halfway there. But you know, there's a lot of artists that are trying to do what George did. But he blends tradition. You blend traditional country with heartfelt storytelling. You're one of those young artists that I can say that are keeping traditional country music alive.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I growing up in the '90s, I have that '90s hook. So I want to always keep that part, but I know that as we transition with the times, we kind of have to introduce the young kids these days into country music. I'm not really big on the whole adding the rap stuff to country music and that kind of stuff, but I try to keep it where both, you know, the older people and the younger generation can both enjoy it at the same time.
That is awesome. You know, and that's what radio is all about. There's something for everybody. That's why they change the channel every now and then, and we try to give them something that they'll stick with us and keep on that channel. And with this program, you never know what you're going to hear. I can do a new show every week. I get so much new music, and that's why I love it, because it's always fresh, it's always new, and you never know what these stories are going to be behind these songs when you hear these song titles. So our first song we're going to play for you tonight is called Cowboys Cry. So that's an interesting title. Let's hear the story behind it.
Cowboys Cry. So when I lived in Montana, sitting on the ranch, I had a bench, and we had ranch hands, and so I would always look out, and I was kind of quiet as a kid, was very observant, and I would always see when something bad, like a tragedy happened, someone died in the family, or one of our ranch hands lost their favorite horse or dog, they showed their tears and their sadness in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And they would either hop on another horse and just ride out and put the brim of their hat down, and it's almost like they feel like they have to be tough, and they don't want other people to show that they cry.
Yeah.
But you know, they can hide behind a bottle of Jack Daniels to show their sorrow, or just not be in sight of other people when they feel sad. And so that's kind of the inspiration behind that, kind of more of the visual of that I experienced seeing that. And I came from a rodeo family. My uncle was a bull rider.
Uh-huh.
I had another uncle that he was a bronc rider. My grandfather was a bull rider, and then he also became a rodeo clown. So
wow. Okay,
I was
so
definitely around that country cowboy.
that's awesome. You've got that in your family history or your genes, but literally your genes, your Wranglers too. Do you have anybody in your family that's musically inclined like you, or are you the only one, the musical prodigy of the bunch?
Oh, my father, I mean, he can't sing a lick. I mean, his favorite song was the Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
I love it.
My mother, though, she was a dancer, and so she's French, and so she ended up marrying a cowboy from Montana, which was a big culture shock for her because she was from California.
Okay.
But she's a tomboy now. She's really tough being around all the cowboys her life.
Isn't that something? You know, that is so beautiful up there in Montana. They call it Big Sky Country. I know David Letterman, I don't know if you ever watched him when he was on TV, Late Night with David Letterman, but after he got out of that show and out of New York City, and even before that, he bought a ranch in Montana. So, you know, he would go there, you know, in his off time anyways. But and I went
it's
to
so beautiful you don't want to leave.
Yeah, I went to Sweetgrass, Montana, right up there almost to the border of Canada one time. I was driving a pilot escort vehicle, and I was driving the rear car, and we were escorting a load. We started in Burlington, Colorado, and went all the way through Wyoming and some of Utah and Idaho and up there to Montana. Man, it's pretty.
Oh, it sure is. It's almost like the sky is painted on.
Yep. And you've been being an Army brat, as they say, that term, and that's on your website, moving all over like you did. You've seen some beautiful country yourself, huh?
Oh, I've been everywhere. From
that's a Johnny Cash song, by the way.
California. There you go. California, Montana, Wyoming, Utah.
Yep.
Florida, Texas, Boston, you name it.
Wow. That is awesome. Lots of inspiration to write some great songs, huh?
Oh yeah, and that's why I always find some place to sit down and just. I can't really sit down with a pen and paper and just start writing.
Yeah.
I have to be inspired by it, and then the words just flow from there.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad you said that, because I like to hear everybody's writing styles. I've started writing a couple of songs, co-writing with a buddy of mine, and I've always got these funny and different hooks in my head too, or song titles and stuff like that, you know. And I could do a lot of parody stuff, make songs funny that are already existing songs and things like that. But writing from scratch, from start to finish, I still haven't knocked that out of the park yet. So it's a process, man. And I love how you guys wrap it up in a short amount of time, too. Less than 5 minutes for radio sometimes.
Oh, it sure is. And when I get the inspiration, I can't break up the songwriting in like multiple days. It's just like, okay, as soon as I get it, go in the room, lock the door, and I have to finish that song.
Start to finish. That's interesting too. And I've talked to a lot of people that, they hold on to a song. I've had people just releasing songs now that they wrote back in the 90s, almost 30 years ago, and they're like, wow, I wish I'd have done this a long time ago. This song has really taken off.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably realize that too. Well, we're going to play Cowboys Cry. This song's going to take off right now. And then we're going to come back and talk about 2 empty bar stools. That place must have been closed. We'll find out. Jeremy Staves on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
People say they've never seen a cowboy shed a tear. And even if they hurt inside, they will hide all their pride. And with hearts of stone, they won't let you see them break. They'd rather walk away and be alone for the whole day. And cowboys cry at the bottom of a bottle. And cowboys cry as they're riding towards the sun. And cowboys cry in the middle of the night when no one's watching. We cry when we're talking to the sky, asking God to guide us through this life. I had to put an old dog down that was my closest friend. A horse that broke its leg, I dug a hole to put him in. You try to bury all the memories that you shared with them. Now every now and then the thoughts come back again. The cowboys cry at the bottom of the cowboys cry as they're riding towards the sun. The cowboys cry in the middle of the night when no one's watching. We cry when we're talking to the sky. And that's how you know when cowboys cry. Strong hearts have a softer side, and in the silence of that western sky is where the cowboys hide when they cry. Cowboys cry when the moon hangs low. Subtle tears that the fields and the mountains won't show. And behind the shadows of a worn out hat, the stillness of the night is where their hearts are at. The cowboys cry at the bottom of the bottle. The cowboys cry as they're riding towards the sun. The cowboys cry in the middle of the night when no one's watching. We cry when we're talking to the sky, asking God to guide us through this life. Please, God, guide us through this life.
His name is Jeremy Staves. That is called Cowboys Cry. You just heard the great story behind that great song on the radio tonight. And thanks for doing that one, my friend. And we've been having a good time talking off the air as much as we have while we've been talking on the air while that song was playing, too. So.
I appreciate you playing it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We're going to do 2 Empty Bar Stools and then another one called Crazy Girl. Let's hear the stories behind these two.
2 Empty Bar Stools. I was sitting in a bar in Nashville. It's called the Lucky Bastard Saloon. And I saw 2 empty bar stools, and I was just watching this one guy. He was single, sat down, and then this other girl came over, sat down next to him. And then the whole night after that, they started dancing and ended up leaving the bar together. So I was like, wow, it's one of those things that inspire you about, one, confidence, and two, I always come back to that word serendipity. It's a chain of good events that happen by chance, and that's where all that got inspired from. And you never know, there's been countless times when I plan on going somewhere else, and then I ended up at a different spot, and wonderful opportunities happened, and that would have never happened if I went to the other place I intended to go. So.
Isn't that something how that works out? God leads you in the right direction. We'll talk about that again with, the gospel music, and God is in control of everything, whether it's gospel or not, whatever we're doing in our lives. And it's just interesting how you end up at a place. And on this program, you're here tonight because of a reason. I've said this, I do this long enough. You never know who you're going to meet in the world of country music. And I'm sure glad we hooked up.
Absolutely, and we've met a lot of friends in the process. There's so many wonderful artists, especially in your TikTok and the groups that are centered around independent artists. John McDuffie, Mike Carrillis, Wes Ryan, Trisha Marie, Lizzie Beth Goldman. All of them are fantastic artists.
Yep.
I'm hoping one day that we could all get together and have a big concert. That would be wonderful.
Boy, isn't that the truth? And we're trying to pull something like that off. Branson's a great show town, and it has a great history of country music here in Branson, Missouri, too. I always say it's kind of like number 2 to Nashville, but I would love to see you guys here. And a lot of artists have been hitting me up. Hey, I'm coming to Branson on vacation. I'm on my wedding anniversary or this or that. And, can we meet up? So that has been fun. And once you meet somebody in person that you've talked to like this, like we're doing on the radio, you just get a whole different perspective of that artist and you become even closer to them.
Yeah, it becomes like a big family. And
it is.
When it happens, be sure to count me in.
You betcha, brother. We talk about it as being a radio family, and we have for years. And that's the kind of atmosphere we want around here. And we were talking about off the air, how radio needs to be all about music like it was back in the day. When I used to listen to radio for the announcing, too. I loved Casey Kasem when he was on the radio doing the top 40 countdown, and Wolfman Jack, and some of the Rick D's, those big popular DJs back in the 80s and beyond. And I always wanted to be those kind of folks. And, I started talking into an empty Folgers coffee can when I was a young man who wanted to be on the radio. So here we are.
The same thing happened here when I moved to North Georgia. I was fortunate to meet a famous film composer. His name is Mark Kuffner, and he's notorious all over the world for all of his music composition. Just won a Telly Award this year for Best Musical Composition. And that's who I record with. He's a good buddy of mine now. He has credit for all the film, The Bachelor, Kelly Clarkson Show. His musics are all credited in it. And we've had a really grown friendship, and so that's why every time I go into the recording studio for these ideas with my songs, it's so nice working with him. He's such a dream to work with, because I'll have an idea in my head, and I've always heard my head acoustically all my songs.
Yeah.
But he just makes magic happen. Like when he hears the song, he'll add all of the orchestra and all the other instruments into it. It really brings all of your songs to life.
Isn't that something? Man, it's such a small world. I watch the Kelly Clarkson show all the time, and I've interviewed a lot of artists that are on Blake's team, mainly of The Voice, when he was doing 23 seasons. But she's done some country music artists when she was coaching The Voice. She's got her own talk show now, like you mentioned, and she's a pretty good darn singer. She was the first one ever to win the great show American Idol. And coming up on Christmas season now, I'll be playing her song Underneath the Tree. I love that one. That's one of my favorite all-time Christmas songs.
Oh, yeah. One of the best.
Yeah, super talented. Crazy Girl, the title of this next song. Let's talk about it.
Crazy Girl, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that had the same experience as me, is having that one girlfriend that just drives you absolutely nuts. But it's like she'll tell you to do one thing, and then you do it, and then she's like, no, but I meant this.
Uh-huh.
So it drives you absolutely nuts, but you're also in love with her in the process. And so that's where I got that from. I've had that experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. Real life put to music, man. There's nothing better than that. You guys are so good at that, and you get to tell the stories that you want to tell, being an independent artist, and making the kind of music that you want to tell and that resonates with people. That's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. And Crazy Girl, I wanted to have, so as far as the sound of that song, when I had it in my head, it was more of that whole Disney background clashing with kind of like a Keith Urban style feel.
Yep.
And so when I wrote that song, a lot of the younger crowd really go crazy every time I perform that song.
Yeah. You know, going back to that Disney thing, looking at you and looking at how much you look like a cowboy and do this rodeo thing and all of that, and then being interested in Disney, that is amazing to me. And I got to meet the actor Barry Corbin. I mean, he was in Dallas back in the day with J.R. Ewing. He's been on Northern Exposure, The Ranch, and all kinds of Yellowstone a little bit. He's 84 years old. Looks like a cowboy, sounds like a cowboy when he talks, but he was interested in Shakespeare and read Shakespeare, and that's why he wanted to be an actor when he was a teenager.
Isn't that funny?
I would have never guessed that from him. So you kind of got that similar story, you know. I would have never thought you were interested in Disney stuff, looking at you.
Oh, yeah, and I got into acting when I lived in the Northwest. I did some appearances in TV shows like Leverage on TNT and NBC's Grimm. And yeah, once you get into one part of the arts, I guess they kind of both go hand in hand.
Yep. Well, and I was going to say, too, with, you having a relationship with a guy that's making music for Kelly Clarkson's show, wouldn't it be cool if your shows, or one of your songs ended up in a TV show or a movie? That'd be awesome, huh?
That's what we're hoping, and he's actually starting up his own production company now, and so there's always opportunities out there.
Yep.
I would love to, make an appearance in a Hallmark Channel show and be able to play my music. That's one of my dreams.
There you are. Well, we got a lot of great Christmas movies playing right now on my Hallmark Channel over there on the Christmas channel at KICR Indie Country Radio, and it's snowing over there year round. And I was going to say too, if you make a Christmas song, let me know, because we'll put it on there and we'll keep it open for you this year, and you can have Christmas in July if you want on the radio station.
Well, that's actually one of my big surprises, because I just wrote my very first country Christmas song. It's called The Purpose of Christmas, and so I'm hoping to surprise someone with that and get it recorded before the holidays.
Well, that would be fantastic. Be sure to let me know, and we'll definitely play it on my Tim Kelly show. I'm going to start playing Christmas songs November the 28th, and all through the holiday season. We'll do it right up to January 2nd, and then we'll keep that Christmas channel going, and you can get that song on the radio year round. So that'd be pretty awesome. Man, thanks for doing this program. I'm going to play your regular country music songs year round for you. How's that sound?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Where can we find Jeremy Staves on social media if folks want to check out more of your great music? Maybe go see you on a live show or something like that.
Oh, I'm on everywhere. I'm on Spotify. You got JeremyStavesMusic.com, Instagram at Jeremy M. Staves, Facebook. You name it, I'm everywhere.
Okay. It is Jeremie on Jeremy, Staves, Jeremy Staves. So I want to spell it out so folks can go find you right now. Give you a like and a follow, and tell him you heard this great radio interview on the Tim Kelly Show tonight. Thanks for being here, Jeremy. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Jeremy, like the French way, the way they spell it, and Staves, like the wood around a whiskey barrel.
There you go. I love that. You told me that when we first got started. I didn't know that's what they were called, around the whiskey barrel. I learned something. Thank you, young man, for being here. I appreciate the time tonight. We're going to play Two Empty Bar Stools and Crazy Girl for Jeremy Staves on the Tim Kelly Show. You
Thank you so much.
bet. We're playing New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Beneath the city lights, two strangers found an empty spot on one hot summer night. They saw two empty bar stools and caught each other's stare. She smiled, he winked, love was in the air. He asked her, what are you drinking? She said, whatever you're buying. She scooted closer, they got to talking. The night might lead to hearts colliding. From sharing stories to kisses, two souls meet in the city of wishes. With two empty bar stools and a neon sign above. One night in Nashville turned into love. The band started playing her favorite song. She took him by the hand and led him to the floor. Swinging and swaying, lost in the night. He knew right then and there something just felt right. Sharing stories and kisses, two souls meet in the city of wishes. With two empty bar stools and a neon sign above. One night in Nashville turned into love. Let's go! The bartender's yelling, last call now. What does that mean? Their time is running out. He said, girl, where do we go now? She said, boy, just take it slow. We'll figure that one out. Sharing stories and kisses, two souls meet in the city of wishes. With two empty bar stools and a neon sign above. One night in Nashville turned into love. One night in Nashville turned into love.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You're a little crazy, I know it's true, but we have this in common, 'cause I'm crazy for you. One minute you're happy, the next may be sad, but if both minutes were with you, then for 2 minutes I am glad. You're crazy, girl, can you make up your mind? You can't be happy and sad at the same time, and I have a confession. Crazy but true. Baby, baby, I'm so crazy in love with you. You tell me yes when you mean no. You want me to stay, but you tell me to go. I can't figure you out, you're driving me insane. I can't understand the rules to your crazy, crazy game. You're crazy, girl, can you make up your mind? You can't be happy and sad at the same time, and I have a confession. It's crazy but true. Baby, baby, I'm so crazy in love with you. Everything about you, from smiles to your tears, and I know how much you love me despite how it appears. You can call me insane, crazy, psycho, or lame, but I'm in love with a crazy, crazy girl. can't be happy and sad at the same time. And I have a confession. It's crazy but true. Baby, I'm so crazy in love with you.
Once again, his name is Jeremy Staves. It is Jeremie, and Staves is Staves. Jeremy Staves, third song there called Crazy Girl, crazy good song, and a crazy good interview. Now, that interview is already in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That's where I pulled it from, so you can check that tab out on the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, and you can go back and listen to all of the previous interviews that I've done, and I've done hundreds of them. There's a bunch in there. So when you go down to the bottom of the page, just say where it says load more, just hit that and keep hitting until you find somebody that you either know or that you really like and are interested in their music. Maybe you've heard them on this program before, and check out their music and the interviews that we do. I love hearing the stories behind the songs. Welcome to hour number 2 of the show. We're live right now from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and I am live on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I do have another great radio interview coming up in this hour. My good friend Lee Sims from Colorado will join me on the program. We'll get to catch up with him and play some great music. He's great at traditional country too, and we'll talk to him and have a good time hanging out tonight as well. Let's get the hour started with my good friend Jeff Batson from brand new music from Nashville, Tennessee. This is called Surprise on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
She was a 5'5" country girl, centerpiece of her daddy's world. 4.0, 3-time beauty queen, goody two shoes. He was a backyard mechanic, grease on his jeans. She caught his eye somewhere in between, calling it quits and chasing down his next dream. Didn't have a clue. 9 months later, they were still holding hands. I never really was part of their plan. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Don't it open up your eyes? It's fate, it's luck, it's life. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah, I came out of nowhere, knowing it all, trying to run before I could crawl. Left me with scars, bruises and all, and I still didn't learn. Till that hot summer night I turned 15, stole daddy's keys and my buddies and me, wrapped his Mustang around an oak tree on that slippery curve. We were watching the flames light up the sky, thanking the Lord that we were alive. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Don't it open up your eyes? It's fate, it's luck, it's life. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And I never thought in a million years I'd be smiling this smile, crying these tears while they're stealing my heart, filling these arms. 2 miracles born 1 minute apart. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Hey, don't it open up your eyes? It's fate, it's luck, it's life. Yeah, surprise, surprise, surprise. Don't it open up your eyes? It's fate, it's luck, it's life. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
This This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Aaron Boltinghouse Music. Check out Aaron Boltinghouse Music on the sponsors page at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and at Aaron Boltinghouse on YouTube.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
I think I'm going to celebrate the 4th of July shooting off a few fireworks.
Have a great 4th of July, but please leave the fireworks to the pros.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Got the windows down on a 2-lane road. Got your hand in mine, we're headed for the coast. Laughing like the good times will always last. Once we hit the sand, there'll be no turning back. I wish summertime could last all year. Fishing poles bent over an ice cold beer. The worries disappear and the bad times go. Tiki bars, tan lines, and some Código. If you ever wanna get away, just head south to Corpus Christi Bay. That's where we'll go. Palm trees blowing close to Mexico. Oh, this ain't Malibu, it ain't Key West. It's got everything that I love best. We don't need a plan, we don't need a map. A tank full of gas and a 6-string in the back. I wish summertime could last all year. Fishing poles bent over an ice cold beer. Worries disappear and the bad times go. Tiki bars, tan lines, and some Código. If you ever wanna get away, just head south to Corpus Christi Bay. That's where we'll go. Palm trees blowing close to Mexico. If you ever wanna get away, just head south to Corpus Christi Bay. That's where we'll go. Yeah, that's where we'll go. Once you get here, you'll never wanna leave. Well, I couldn't blame you. I could use some company.
He is my good friend Aaron Boltinghouse from Texas. He is from Corpus Christi, Texas. It is close to Mexico. Thus the brand new song right there and the title of it, Close to Mexico with Aaron Boltinghouse. He is also a sponsor of the Tim Kelly Show. You can check him out on the sponsors tab on my homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and the sponsors tab that has a different page as well. And when you see his logo go scrolling by, stop that scroll, click on it. It'll take you right to his website and everything he's got going on. And boy, they got it going on down in Texas with great country music. Hey, I want to give a big shout out. I've got Chris Allard listening to us live over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. He wants to give a shout out to his brother Rob. So there you go, Rob. And I hope you're tuned in too. And I hope you're loving the new country that we're playing on the radio tonight. How about this talented young lady, Leanne Ogle? And I'm going to play her husband in just a little while as well. They're both great. Leanne Ogle first, and a killer song called Cowboy Killer on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
He was a cowboy, wild and free. Met a little girl as sweet nice girl, but she didn't stay neat and wouldn't put it past a snake to cheat. And she don't need saving and you won't find sweet. I need gasoline, fire, and a back row beat. I'll need an alibi. Out in the woods under that blood-red sky, a shot rang out and I kissed him goodbye, and that was the last of him that night. Cowboy killing, running wild and free. Double barrel shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me. Now the town talks slow when they speak her name, saying she was a sweet girl till she lit that flame. Daddy's little girl done took the blame. She showed him up, but she ended his game. He left his boots by the door and his truck in the yard, and she took his lies and buried them in the dark. Cowboy killing, running wild and free. Double barrel shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me. He broke her heart, thought she just cried, but angels fall too, and sometimes cowboys die. Cowboy killing, you gon' see. He took my heart, but that last breath's on me. Cowboy killing, running wild and free. Double barrel shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Wanderer, are you tired of your journey? Are you tired of your burden? Come lay down. Hello, pridey girl, so far and so alone. It's time to come back home and lay down. There is no fear in the presence of his love. It's always been enough, come lay it down. There is no shame, stand against his grace. He knows all your ways, so lay it down. Lay it down at the cross. Lay it down and count it lost. For the sake of Jesus, his eyes are spread wide. Lay it down and count it down. Lay it down so you can run to the eyes of Jesus. There you can abide. Yes, there you can abide. There is no toil to bring you back again, to make up for what you did, so lay it down. His yoke is easy and his burden light. Life at home with Jesus by your side, and lay it down. Lay it down at the cross. Lay it down and count it lost. For the sake of Jesus, his arms are spread wide. Lay it down and count it down. Lay it down so you can run to the arms of Jesus. There you can abide. Cast your burdens to the Lord, all your shame and all your hurt. For his love is greater than you know. Cast your worries and your fears to he who wipes
tears, for his love is greater than you know. Cast your burdens to the Lord, all your shame and all your hurt, for his love is greater than you know. Cast your worries and your fears to he who wipes away the tears, for his love is greater than you know. Lay it down at the cross, lay it down and count it lost, for the sake of Jesus, his arms I spread wide. And lay it down and count it done, lay it down so you can run to the arms of Jesus. They can abide. Lay it down at the cross, lay it down and count it lost, for the sake of Jesus, his arms I spread wide. Lay it down and count it done, lay it down so you can run to the arms of Jesus. There you can abide. Cast your burdens to the Lord, all your shame and all your hurt, for his love is greater than you know. Cast your worries and your fears to he who wipes away the tears, for his love is greater than you know.
His name is Jory Jewett. That is called Lay It Down, and we are laying down the best in new country and some gospel tonight with Jory Jewett. And Jory is Jory. That's the first name, and you can go find that video to Lay It Down on his YouTube channel as well. After one more song, my second radio interview of the evening is going to happen with my good friend Lee Sims from Colorado. How about the brand new music, though, from my friend Trisha Marie, who is also the director of new artist promotions for the state of Michigan. That is where she is from, and her brand new single out to radio is called Backseat Hallelujah. Trisha Marie on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Mama said love would find its way when the time was right someday. I rolled my eyes and shook my head after all the tears I'd shed. And you showed up out of nowhere, wind blonde hair and a country prayer. One kiss under that dashboard glow, and suddenly I knew. Backseat hallelujah, hands on me like truth does. Windows fogged up in your truck, with the radio turned up, heaven in a Chevrolet, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat hallelujah. Oh, backseat hallelujah. Church bells ring on Sunday mornings, but I hear angels when you're calling. Every scar and every bruise led me straight to you. Oh, backseat hallelujah, hands on me like truth does. Windows fogged up in your truck, with the radio turned up, heaven in a Chevrolet, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat hallelujah. Who knew salvation wore blue jeans and smelled like gasoline? And every prayer I ever prayed was answered in your touch. Heaven in a shower, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat, hallelujah. Backseat, hallelujah.
End of the week, turn it up, feel right.
Got your favorites and the ones you couldn't find.
Fresh from the heart, straight to your dial tonight. It's that Friday kind of shine. The Tim Kelly Show. New Music Friday. Spinning all the best in indie country sound. Turn it loud, don't you go. Let the weekend start this way. New voices, new stories rolling into town. The Tim Kelly Show. New Music Friday. Playing all the best in new indie country now.
Listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, the #1 indie country radio station in the world, according to Google.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music tonight, and I've got some great radio interviews. And the next 3 songs, you get to hear the stories behind them with my good friend Lee Sims. How are you tonight, my friend?
Hello, Tim. Great to be back with you, my friend.
Oh, man, it is so fun to have you on the program every time, and I'm glad to have you on tonight, man. I've been looking forward to this one for a while, and it is always a pleasure. So you've got some great music, and we get to talk about some really good country music tonight.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. And you're from Colorado, and we have talked many times before, and I love your deep baritone voice so much that I asked you to do some voiceovers for me for my classic country radio station, so people can click on that classic country radio tab and hear your voice on there 24/7 too.
That's cool, and I had such a good time doing that. I'm always available if you need any more. You just let me know.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It says you use that sturdy baritone voice to build tales of the American West. You tell stories of tales of treachery, white hat heroes, healing hearts, open roads, simple pleasures. All of your songs do that. I love that.
Yeah, it's just something that's instilled in me after all these years of playing, and kind of getting an idea of what works best for me. That's just where I land.
Yep.
I'm fortunate enough to be able to come up with those tunes, and I love trying to get everybody to see it through my eyes.
Man, that is the real storytelling of country music, and I love that. And, I call these interviews the stories behind the songs. I get a lot of interesting song titles, and I never know really what they're about until I ask the artist, and everybody gets to hear it on the radio then.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome. Now, you were at the age of 12, you began taking music lessons, and you tackled the lap steel and the traditional guitar, and then you were in a junior high talent competition, and that springboarded your career, and you started your own band.
Yeah, exactly. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I started playing guitar in earnest when I was probably about 13. I started with the lap steel when I was like probably 11 or 12, and one thing progressed to the other. But then I was doing it all by myself. But then once I got into junior high, I ran into a couple of people that had amplifiers. Good grief, I had no idea what an amplifier was. I go over to this guy's house, and he pulls out this Ampeg amplifier and this Fender guitar, and I was just awestruck.
Yeah.
And it all propelled from there, and we started a band, got in the competition there in junior high, and yeah, it all kind of started from there.
That is awesome. And you had a band called the Platte River Band, but you used to perform all over the United States and Canada, but you have made Colorado your home. How long have you been in Colorado? I don't think I've asked you.
Oh my gosh, I moved here when I was a kid, 13 years old. That's when all of this started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my dad was in the military, and I had a brother who had a heart condition, and the Fitzsimmons Army Medical Center in Aurora, Colorado, which is a suburb of Denver, for those who don't know, was one of the best military hospitals in the nation, and they did thoracic surgery. So he got stationed up here. That brought us all up here, and then from that point, one thing led to another. But that's how we got here, and that happened back in before most people were probably born. It happened in 1963. So.
Okay, I was born in '62.
I had you by 1 year.
Yep, you did. I'll tell you what, I celebrated my 13th birthday in Colorado. My uncle used to live in Woodland Park below Pikes Peak, and so we went to Cripple Creek, Colorado, and Pan for Gold and all of that stuff on my 13th birthday. I still remember that, and that was awesome. And then my dad, I think he had a 68 Chevy Impala. We took it up to Pikes Peak. It was 72 degrees down below and 39 when we got to the top of Pikes Peak.
Yeah, you weren't racing, were you?
No, and we were going pretty slow, actually. We saw a mountain goat going faster down that hill than we did.
Yeah, they have a race that goes up to the top of Pikes Peak all the time, too.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember what month that's in, but obviously it's in the summertime because of exactly what you said.
Yeah.
The differences in temperature. There's quite a swing.
Yeah, we did it a long time ago. Now, I've been on a station in Denver, Colorado, too, for years. I want to give a big shout out to them again. I always do in my show opening, too. But KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com takes the show and replays it on Sunday and Mondays over there. Thursday night they play on Sunday, and then my Friday show they play on Mondays. And my good friend Henry Archuleta that has that over there. They're multi-genre, and they were looking for somebody that does a country music show. And they took me on probably almost 10 years ago now, so I've been on over there.
Well, they got the best one, that's for sure.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You've played at all kinds of country fairs and all kinds of festivals and things like that in Colorado and probably a bunch of other places. But you've actually got to share the stage with some of the more iconic names in country music, the great Waylon Jennings, Tanya Tucker, Buck Owens, and George Strait. Man, that's good stuff.
Yeah, no, it was all really exciting. We got to play with Tanya Tucker right after she, I'm trying to remember what her second hit was, but it was after Delta Dawn. But yeah, we were backing her up at that time, and it was, we had no idea what was coming. And the same thing happened actually with George Strait. He came into a club that we were playing at the time, and he was scheduled to be there, and it was his first Denver appearance, and who would have thought that he would have turned out to be the king of country music?
I know, right?
He was just down to earth guy from Texas.
He actually cut horses on his ranch and all of that kind of cowboy stuff. He's a real cowboy, no doubt about that. And then I tell this story because they had a dinner show, a George Strait tribute show here in Branson, and I'm friends with those folks, and they did it here for about 10 years. And he told this story that back in 1981 was when George Strait got discovered by his former manager, Irv Woolsey, that has since passed away. But in 1983, there was an artist that got sick and couldn't perform at the Houston Livestock and Rodeo, and they called George off his ranch to take his place. And they say as then the rest is history, and that's when he really took off. And the artist that got sick and couldn't make it was Eddie Rabbitt.
Yeah. That's amazing stuff there. I tell you, that's another artist who was certainly he didn't get his just deserves because he was brilliant.
Oh, he absolutely was. I play him on the classic country station too. We got to have a little "I Love a Rainy Night" going on.
Oh my gosh, he did all that stuff. He did that "Every Which Way But Loose" for Clint Eastwood. That movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I've got a tie to that. I was working at a club where "Every Which Way But Loose" was parts of it was filmed in, not the whole thing.
Yeah, I think Glenn Campbell did a little bit of that too. One of those movies, "Any Which Way You Can" or "Every Which Way But Loose." He had some stuff in there, and he had a theater here in Branson for years. And boy, we sure miss those guys that made Branson great, like Mickey Gilley and Glenn Campbell and Waylon and Willie. Split a theater here back in the day too, or Merle Haggard and Willie. So yeah, miss those guys.
Oh man, absolutely miss them.
Yep. And, those are the ones that resonated with you, I'm sure, back in the early days that made you want to do something in country music, maybe even in the 60s or 70s, right?
Yeah, I was really involved with Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings and Merle Haggard. Those were my top three in the late 60s. And then once the 70s came along, I didn't get away from them, but I kind of gravitated towards Johnny Paycheck. I used to be a huge Johnny Paycheck fan.
Oh, man. I have had his son, John Paycheck, on this program a couple of times. He's fantastic. And now his former drummer, Toby Zig, we're working out the details to have him on the program, too. And John Paycheck tells the story about, he became a roadie with his dad when he was like a teenager. And he said, that's where I learned to hate the music business. But now he got over that. So he's back in it and loving it. And he's got a totally different style than his dad. But, his dad was iconic, wasn't he?
Oh, my gosh, yes. And he was a bass player for George Jones back in the 50s.
Yep.
So, I didn't realize that for a very long time. But at any rate, you can definitely hear Jones in Paycheck.
Right.
A lot of his vocal licks are real similar. So
absolutely.
It was an understudy to George.
It's been a couple of years now, but I'm scrolling, and of course I get a lot of emails, and I'm scrolling through my emails one day, and I get an email, which they send me emails all the time. It's Nashville Radio Promotions, and I look at their playlist, and they had a new song by you. His name was Lee Sims. I'm like, I don't know this guy. Let me click on that one. That's a new name. When I clicked on it and I heard you sing, I was hooked, and I've been hooked ever since, my friend.
You were so kind to say that. I appreciate it.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
I appreciate that so much.
And the relationship has just kind of went from there. I was like, man, yes, I would love to hear more from him. And so, I just told an artist that too. We were doing an interview the other day, and I said, it's hard to judge an artist by one song. I mean, I hear one that I absolutely love. I want to hear some more. So I started doing this show called Triple Play Thursday, where I play 3 songs in a row from everybody, because it's kind of hard to, judge an artist by one song. But you make such great music, a dance song, a ballad, storytelling songs. You do all of that. We just said that in your opening tonight. You've got something for everybody. And that's why I love showcasing you on that kind of a show. And then on the interviews, I like to talk about maybe 3 songs. So that's what we're going to do tonight, too.
That's cool. Yeah, I think a lot of that, me doing the different kind of stuff, is just the years of playing.
Yeah.
And I played a house gig for 9 years, 50 weeks a year, 7 nights a week. And so, you have to do different things to hold on to that job, number one.
Yep.
And number two, you have to do different things to keep your sanity. So,
right.
So I learned from all of that. That was my college experience. I didn't actually go to college, but that was my that was my on-the-job college.
Right. Well, maybe I learned that from you, because years ago when I started, and I just celebrated 14 years of doing this program last month, but, I used to do 5 shows a week when I first started in the first 3 years. And then, life kind of happened and the job situation changes and all of that. So I'm doing 3 shows a week some weeks, and then some weeks I do 2. But, in order to keep it interesting, I wanted to do them different shows, do like an Indie Wednesday, and then I do Triple Play Thursday, and then I do New Music Friday, and program them all different to make it fresh for the folks listening too, and it never gets boring for me, and hopefully never gets boring for them.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And there's so much music out there, you just have to kind of take it and find where it works best. But,
yeah.
I mean, there's so much music out there right now.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, your music is getting recognized because you're hitting the music charts like New Music Weekly, #1. You've hit that several times. And in fact, I was just looking here not too long ago at that one. And I also chart to Joyce Ramgadi over in the Netherlands with the New Music Weekly charts that she does, or new country, countrymusicchart.net. That's the actual website. And so I chart to her every week. And she does a top 200 and a top 40, and pretty cool seeing your name up there with Waylon Jennings and all those guys that you used to play for and play with back in the day, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's really. I don't even know how to express it, but it really warms my heart to see that there is a place for me somewhere.
Yeah, well, absolutely. You definitely deserve it. And I tell you, you've got one of those one-of-a-kind iconic voices, and that's what resonates with people. And we talk about, I tell this story about getting into country radio from that 90s country 36 years this year ago that started, and we're still talking about it. And that's the kind of legacy that you're trying to leave in the world of music, too, and I believe you will.
That's exactly right. I love what I've done, and I still love singing and doing different material.
Mm-hmm.
My heart is country, but even if I do, I was going through some stuff the other day because I have a website that I have a little tab there called the Wayback Machine, and what I do is I go back and I visit a time in my career where I was playing a nightclub, and some of the videos are really grainy, so I mean you really get how old they are.
Yeah.
But I found one that I was doing long time ago, back in the 70s. I was doing this song.
Wow.
It was by a group called Looking Glass. It was Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. And it's not country, but
I remember it.
When I sing it, it doesn't. I still feel like it's country, even though it's not, doesn't have a steel in it or any stuff. But the way I do it in my voice, I think it all works.
Oh man, I'd love to hear that. That sounds awesome. I remember that song well. I did the same thing. I went back into the time machine of doing this show for the last 14 years, and at the end of last month, I on a Thursday and Friday night, I did a triple play Thursday of what I called throwbacks, and throwback on a Friday night too, of artists that I was playing when I first kind of started doing this, because that independent country just kept coming, and they're like, hey, I'd love to be on your show. Would you play my song? And it just one after another. And so I kind of programmed it that way. And some of these people that I played, aren't even in music anymore, but they made such an impact at the short time that they did it, and now they're maybe raising a family or, doing something different, and they'll come back to music. Some of them have done that too. Hey, I'm back. I'd love to send you some new stuff. And boy, it just brings back such good memories, though, of the last 14 years of doing this. And that's what music does, isn't it? That song you just mentioned, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. I mean, you can think of, hey, where was I when that song hit, and bring back all those great memories.
Oh, yeah, exactly right. Exactly what happened to me when I saw that video the other day. I'm going, oh my gosh, I really should put that out there. So you'll probably see it here in the next month or so.
That is awesome. Well, you have done some gospel music too, and the song that you sent me, When Mercy Walked In, the first one we're going to play tonight, is absolutely fantastic. So I loved hearing this from you the first time I ever heard it, and we're going to play it tonight for the third time on this program. Tell us about it, and we'll play it.
Well, as time's gone on, I have a relationship with Jesus, and I kind of got away from it, but my heart's been kind of changed here over the last few years, because of one thing or another.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard this song, and it just, it's like I told you before in a previous interview. You asked me how I came up with doing a particular song, and This is the same way. It has to hit me like right heavy in the chest,
Right.
And that gets my attention. And once it gets my attention, then I can't let it go until I put it down on it used to be tape, but put it down digitally. So it means a lot to me. The song is kind of personal. So.
Yep. Well, and not only does it help you, but you don't realize how many people you're helping. I mean, we told you we're putting you out to 13 radio stations around the world tonight. Everybody's going through something. Life always has its ups and downs, and that's what a song can do. And remember, you bring back the happy times, the sad times, all those memories come flowing back. If it makes that big of an impact on you, you definitely want to share it with the world, and that's the neat thing about music.
Exactly. Yes, I love that I have been blessed with the ability to do that.
Yeah.
And I just want to keep doing it as long as I can.
Well, man, you and me are the same way. I was going to step away last month, but everybody kind of talked me out of it. They're like, "Yeah, you need to keep going. You need to keep going," and I really do, because there's some little 8 or 9-year-old right now like you that were honing their craft. They're going to be in junior high playing in a band. They're going to have a story similar to yours, and if I keep going long enough, they'll end up on this program, and I'll be interviewing them too.
That's cool.
That has actually happened before, so several times. But little Michael Schott, man, that guy is 14 years old. He was just getting born when I started this program, and he's been on the program twice. So,
darn, that's excellent.
Yep, makes me feel old, but he's young. He's very mature though. At heart, he's very mature. When Mercy Walked In, we're going to play it from Lee Sims on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on this New Music Friday.
I stood in the courtroom, the judge turned my way. It looks like you're guilty. Now what do you say? I spoke up, Your Honor, I have no defense. But that's when Mercy walked in. Mercy walked in and pleaded my case, called to the stand God's saving grace. The blood was presented that covered my sins, forgiven when Mercy walked in. I stood there and wondered, how could this be that someone so guilty had just been set free? My chains were broken, I felt born again. The moment that Mercy walked in. Oh, Mercy walked in and pleaded my case, called to the stand God's saving grace. The blood was presented that covered my sins, forgiven when Mercy walked in. The blood was presented that covered my sins, forgiven when Mercy walked in.
His name is Lee Sims. That is a great tune called When Mercy Walked In. And I tell you what, when you walked into KICR Indie Country Radio virtually, I was so excited the first time. It's always a pleasure to have you on, man.
Thank you so much, Tim. It's always a pleasure to come back and just chat about different things.
Yep.
I enjoy your company.
Oh, well, thank you. Same here. And so much so that this song, has a video to it. You went out and made a video to this next one. It's called Wyoming Wind. Where did you come up with the title of this one? I love it.
Well, this was actually written by a friend of mine who lives in Buffalo, Wyoming.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm sure that's how the whole thing came to pass. And there was, because I've been around a day or two.
Yeah.
I say that tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
But at any rate, there was a bronc rider named Lane Frost who lost his life in a rodeo accident there in Cheyenne back in the 90s, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I heard this song, that I immediately flashed back to that time. And the song just told a really good story. And I got the permission from him to record it, and it did very, very well for me. I knew it would. It was another one of those songs, like I was saying, there's certain songs that you do because you like them, and you just feel good about them, and there's other songs that you have to do, and this was one that I had to do.
That is an amazing story. You're not going to believe this, but I spent 20 years down in southeast Oklahoma, in around Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton is from, in this little town called Atoka. Well, just east of Atoka, about 10 minutes, there is Lane, Oklahoma, named after Lane Frost, and then his folks have the Frost Handy Mart, a convenience store there that's been there for years. I've been there many times, and that was when that happened, back in the 90s when I lived in Oklahoma, when unfortunately he was a professional bull rider and lost his life in a terrible accident.
Yep, it was terrible. And I mean, of course, being here in Colorado, we were that much closer to it when it happened.
Yep.
And so it struck a chord with me that I never forgot.
Wow.
And so when I heard this song, I just said, I've got to do this song.
Yep.
And I was fortunate enough for this that it actually became the country song of the year last year, 2025, for the Independent Music Network.
That is awesome. Congratulations, man. I know I've played it a bunch of times. I love it every time. And, that ended up in a movie, too. 8 Seconds. Luke Perry did it. And, of course, we've lost Luke Perry at an early age, too. I think he was only 54 or something like that when he passed away. So, played in that iconic movie. And, boy, isn't that a neat thing if your song gets a soundtrack in a movie or something like that, or a TV miniseries or something, like Dolly Parton did with 9 to 5 or Kenny Rogers with The Gambler?
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be awesome. I'm going to Let You Down, the title of the third one. I play this one all the time, and, I play it towards the end of the show because it's a great lead into, hey, I'm going to let you down. This is the end of the show for this week, but I'll be back next week. That kind of thing.
That's a good one.
Tell us about it and how it came about.
Well, once again, this is a writer that I know out of Nashville. And he would actually be better telling you the story, but basically the way the song goes is that you got something in your mind. What he's telling the lady, you've got a vision of me letting you down. Well, your vision's wrong.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of a little play on words, but it's really true to form.
Well, I love that play on words. I was telling you off the air, you have done some demo songs for people and cut some of those. And so, I was telling you where the KICR Songwriter Showcase can be found and the Demolition Derby. So, I've been to a Demolition Derby before, and I thought, what am I going to do with all these demo songs that keep coming in, And so I put together a show called the Demolition Derby. So now you can listen to demos all day, 24/7 if you want, and you're going to hear some great songs on there and some great stories as well, and they're available for recording, so you can reach out to the songwriters and say, hey, I love your song, I'd love to cut it, and then maybe it'll circle back around to this show.
Well, by all means, it's coming back to you right away.
Yep, absolutely. So anytime you cut something, I'm excited to play it. I love getting emails from you, my friend.
Well, thank you, Tim.
You're welcome. Where can folks find you on social media, and maybe you'll get some emails from them, huh?
Well, obviously on Facebook, and my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@LeeSims, and Sims is spelled with one M, so that's the only thing to throw it off. I'm on TikTok and on Instagram, so
okay.
I make the rounds on all of them.
Awesome. Last time we talked, I was looking at your website. I've still been looking at it. It's LeeSims.com, and you were in that cool-looking pickup truck that somebody loaned you.
Yes. Yeah. That was a friend of mine, Rody. He paints pinstripes on vehicles with a feather, and he just does remarkable.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know whether you still got that picture or whether that picture even shows some of the work, but he does it all with a feather, and it's just amazing.
Well, I'll tell you what, birds of a feather stick together. You and me have been buddies ever since we connected, man. Keep doing your thing, and I'd love to have you on the show. Come back anytime and have a great summer, all right?
All right, you as well, my friend.
You bet. Wyoming Wind from Lee Sims, and I'm going to Let You Down, coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
He had to go. She stayed behind. He was the best in the world at one time. She couldn't hold him. Lord knows she tried. A rodeo man always needs one more ride. She sits alone and stares at her ring, then walks out at night and cries when she sings. Wyoming wind, you're so much like him. You're wild and you're free, like that old tumbleweed. You've been everywhere, you've seen everything there is to see. Wyoming wind, if you come across him, bring him back home to me. It was harder this time than ever before. She longed for the sound of his key in the door. When she got the call, it cut like a knife. A Bronco Cheyenne taken his life. His final words with his dying breath said, scatter my ashes, let the wind do the rest. Wyoming wind, you're so much like him. You're wild and you're free, like that old tumbleweed. You've been everywhere, you've seen everything there is to see. Wyoming wind, if you come across him, bring him back home to me. Wyoming wind, if you come across him, bring him back home to me.
Best in new country starts now on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
If you think I'm gonna be like all the others before you met me, those other clowns, I've gotta warn you now, I'm gonna let you down. If you're sure it's gonna fall apart and you're only waiting for me to break your heart, thinking that's what love's about, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. If you're suspecting that I'm only here to whisper sweet words in your ear just for tonight, I've gotta tell you now, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down.
His name is Lee Sims, my good friend from Colorado. That is a great song called I'm Gonna Let You Down, one of my favorites, and I'm not gonna let you down tonight. We still got another hour of the show. I usually play that kind of towards the end of some of the shows. Absolutely love talking to Lee. Thank you for being on the program again tonight. And after this live interview, or a live radio show is over, that interview will end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. You can check it out over and over again, and Lee can download it if he wishes and share it on social media on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Just hit that Tim Kelly Show interview tab. And welcome to the third hour of the show. I am live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I am broadcasting live on that website right now. Scroll down just a little bit and you'll see a radio player that says Radio Boss. That is the live audio right now. Underneath it is a YouTube link. That's the live YouTube feed from KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube. And I'm also hanging out on Facebook Live and Tim Kelly on air at TikTok Live as well. Let's put some live music on the radio. Terry Melanson from Canada. This is called Pack Your Bags on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Girl, you really fooled me. Used me like a game. Playing with my heart and then you blackened my name. Your late night office meetings were just a midnight fling. I found out what it's all about and heartaches that you bring. Pack your bags out my door. I don't want to see your face no more. 'Cause I got better days on down the line. Don't say a word, don't explain. I don't want to hear it all again. I'm leaving your faded memories far behind. Girl, you really set your trap. You had me in your spell with all your tricks and games and lies. Oh, darling, how I fell. I wonder how it feels to have the tables turned on you. 'cause I got better days on down the line. Don't say a word, don't explain. I don't want to hear it all again. I'm leaving your faded memories far behind. Pack your bags out my door. I don't want to see your face no more. 'Cause I got better days on down the line. Don't say a word, don't explain. I don't want to hear it all again. I'm leaving your faded memories far behind. I'm leaving your faded memories. I'm leaving your faded memories. I'm leaving your faded memories far behind.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by the Cowboy Radio Ride Show, hosted by Kevin Tuckfield. Check out his show on the syndicated radio tab on KICRNDCountryRadio.com and on Mixcloud. Search Cowboy Radio Ride.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Six hours of driving, 400 miles away. I'll climb up on that Bronco, a black one named Bad Day. Maybe I'll feel better if I can get you off my brain. Baby, I'll keep riding so I can forget your name. So bring on the pain, my face in the dirt. Bring on the scars, no, nothing will hurt like I do now. You don't want me around. Bring on the pain. This horse outweighs me by a solid 1,000 pounds. It can kick and buck and toss me or throw me to the ground. I want to feel better, so I get up on this horse and ride. I keep holding on, 'cause I hurt so bad inside. So bring on the pain, my face in the dirt. Bring on the scars, no, nothing will hurt like I do now. You don't want me around. Bring on the pain. 8 seconds of freedom brings the will to survive. It's a risk that's worth taking so I can feel alive. So bring on the pain, my face in the dirt. Bring on the scars, no, nothing will hurt like I do now. You don't want me around. Bring on the pain, my face in the dirt. Bring on the scars, no, nothing will hurt. But you know somehow I'll make the next go round. Bring on the pain. Bring on the pain.
His name is Kevin Tuckfield. He's a great singer-songwriter, and he makes great traditional country music, and he has a country radio ride show that plays traditional country music as well. You can check it out on my syndicated radio tab on KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. That's a great tune called Bring on the Pain, and you know, it's funny because in tonight's interviews, we talked about Mo Bandy, a former bull rider. He got tired of the pain, so he went into country music, and then we talked about the great Lane Frost as well with Lee Sims, and that was a great radio interview again tonight as well. Elizabeth Ann is up next. She is from the great state of Texas. This is called Sisters, Sing It Again. Elizabeth Ann on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
From the time my little boots hit the floor, I remember my daddy's old six-string rusted and worn. He taught me a lot about honky-tonks, whiskey and singing country songs. Yeah, Daddy sure loved to hear me sing. I hear him holler from the back, sing it again, sister, sing it again, yeah. Yeah, I'll bet. From Fort Worth to Abilene, Austin, Lubbock, everywhere in between, raising hell and singing good old country. Country roads to a Houston show, then to Nashville and back again. There's just nothing like a Texas crowd, rowdy and loud. Sing it again, sister, sing it again, yeah. Yeah, I'll bet. From Fort Worth to Abilene, Austin, Lubbock, everywhere in between, raising hell and singing good old country. Daddy's on the front row, boots on the road, gives me a wink and a grin. I didn't know he knew way back then I'd be raising hell and singing good old country. Yeah, I'll bet. From Fort Worth to Abilene, Austin, Lubbock, everywhere in between, raising hell and singing good old country. Sing it again, sister, sing it again.
Turn it on every Friday, all night long. Fresh tracks rolling down your way. Indie country all the way. The Tim Kelly Show. New Music Friday, best new songs where the wild hearts play. Turn it up, let the good times stay. The Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday.
Tim Kelly's got your Friday sound. New indie country all around.
Her kiss is sweet as a fairy tale, like the best smoke I could inhale. Makes me wanna remember every detail. Mama wants you home by midnight, but I want you out in the moonlight. And I know it just ain't right if you ain't by my side all night. I don't need a glass slipper to know you're meant for me. A perfect little southern backwoods beauty queen. Just the girl nobody sees, but I know it's gotta be a princess God made for this old fella. I guess you're just my barefoot Cinderella. I ain't Prince Charming, just a redneck kind of guy. And I know one thing's for certain, I want you for the rest of my life. I don't need no fairy godmother, you're as perfect as could be. And to my heart you hold the key forever. I don't need a glass slipper to know you're meant for me. A perfect little southern backwoods beauty queen. Just the girl nobody sees, but I know it's gotta be a princess God made for this old fella. I guess you're just my barefoot Cinderella. I don't need a glass slipper to know you're meant for me. A perfect little southern backwoods beauty queen. Just a girl nobody sees, but I know it's gotta be a princess God made for this old fella. I guess you're just my barefoot Cinderella.
His name is Canyon Ogle. It is Kanyon on that. Ogle is O-G-L-E. Go check out Canyon Ogle and give him a like and a follow. And get yourself that great song. It is called Barefoot Cinderella. Now, that song's about his wife, Leanne Ogle, and she's the one that sang Cowboy Killer that I played several songs ago. They are both fantastic. A husband and wife team on the radio tonight. That's pretty cool. And they're both great, absolutely. And she's a Barefoot Cinderella because she just had her third child. So congratulations on that. Everybody's doing well, and he was in my show last night over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Now, I have this songwriter in the KICR Songwriter Showcase. His name is Doc Arnett. He says, hey, I wrote a great song that I would like one of your independent artists to cut. Who would you think would sound good on this song? So he sends it to me, and I could hear Terrence Hart from Canada singing the song. Well, guess what? Terrence Hart accepted his friend request. They worked out the details on getting the demo cut. Now it has circled back around to this program, and we're going to put it on 13 radio stations tonight around the world for the second time that I've played it. It is called Never Like Never, written by Doc Arnett, performed by Terrence Hart on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I've heard no wind at midnight yet. I've met maybes that were a sure bet. I've seen the fern that goes soft with time. But I think I heard a real never this time. She called me lying about where I'd been. I called it fun, but she called it sin. I knew I was done by the look in her eyes. She turned her back and said goodbye. I heard never like never before. Sounded like a kick to a barroom door. I slipped up when I crossed that line. Yeah, I think I heard a real never this time. Back home a little past 4. Found all my junk by the front door. She went all in, changed the locks this time. Left me a note, said don't even try. And joked, said, baby, it's me. She said, I know, now you're finally free. I laughed like I meant it, but I cried inside. I stood there dumber than my alibi. I heard never like never before. Sounded like a kick to a barroom door. I slipped up when I crossed that line. Yeah, I think I heard a real never this time. Everything I said just made things worse. Should have put my mouth in reverse. I tried sweet talk, I tried remorse. Turns out silence was a smart course. I heard never like never before. Sounded like a kick to a barroom door. I slipped up when I crossed that line. Yeah, I think I heard a real never this time. Real never this time. Yeah, I'm sure I heard real never.
never this time.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
I'll say that it was the moonshine, or those shots of Patron. Maybe some old country band that started playing our song. See, I didn't mean to call you, but good old Jim Beam made me blue. The buzz made me miss him, but who am I kidding? I wasn't even drinking. Call it what it was, just want something real. Blame it on the bottle, 'cause it's a hard pill to swallow. So shrug it off and try to play it cool. But I wasn't even drinking. Just got to thinking about you. I'll tell my friends I got so drunk I couldn't think half straight. See, I didn't know right from wrong. They wouldn't carry the weight. I'll come up with every excuse to make them think I'm over you. 'Cause the buzz made me miss him. Who am I kidding? 'Cause I wasn't even drinking. Call it what it was, just want something. Blame it on the bottle, 'cause it's a hard pill to swallow. So shrug it off and try to play it cool. But I wasn't even drinking. Just got to thinking about you. I just had a feeling, couldn't help call you up, talk to you, but I'm just drunk, but I still love you. And I wasn't even drinking. Call it what it was, just want something. Blame it on the bottle, 'cause it's a hard pill to swallow. So shrug it off, try to play it cool. But I wasn't even drinking. Just got to thinking about you. No, I wasn't even drinking. Just got to thinking about you.
She made her radio debut on the Tim Kelly Show last Wednesday on an Indie Wednesday edition of the program. She is from Canada, and she's got a fantastic voice, getting lots of great feedback as I'm playing that song live right now. Absolutely. And she was live in my TikTok last night, and so was their mom on at Tim Kelly on Air over here on TikTok. Kalisha Lauren is who that is. It is K-A-L-Y-C-I-A. Kalisha Lauren, and that is called Wasn't Even Drinking. drinking. I love that song so much. So we have connected, and we're going to do a radio interview coming up this next October the 9th. So I know that's a long ways away, but I will keep playing her songs in the meantime and get you familiar with her. And she is fantastic. Kalisha Lauren from Canada. How about Greg Swan? His hit single called A Little Dirt on Your Hands on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Let that sunrise be your wake-up call. When times get tough, that's when it's time to give it your all. Don't let one mistake turn into two. There's no guarantees that tomorrow you'll breathe, so today do all you can do. So take that bull by the horns and ride that sucker more than 8 seconds long. 'Cause life is short, don't waste your time looking back at this thing called life. 'Cause we were meant to ride, rope that wind with no regrets and no giving in. So don't let today get away from you. Go out and do what you're meant to do. 'Cause time is wasting, there's no second chance to get some mud on your boots and a little dirt on your hands. Be that kind soul that your mama taught you to be. Don't be quick to anger, hold out your hand to your neighbor in need. Choose the right thing always. When things wanna go wrong, don't hesitate to travel that road that seems so long. So take that bull by the horns and ride that sucker more than 8 seconds long. 'Cause life is short, don't waste your time looking back at this thing called life. 'Cause we were meant to ride, rope that wind, no regrets and no giving in. So don't let today get away from you. Go out and do what you're meant to do. 'Cause time is wasting, there's no second chance to get some mud on your boots and a little dirt on your hands. Life is short, don't waste your time looking back at this thing called life. So we were meant to ride and rope that wind with no regrets and no giving in. So don't let today get away from you. Go out and do what you're meant to do. 'Cause time is wasting, there's no second chance to get some mud on your boots and a little dirt on your. Get some mud on your boots and some dirt on your. Get some mud on your boots and a little dirt on your hands. A little dirt on your hands. Get some dirt on your hands.
Kicking off your Friday, turn it up, don't wait. Fresh tracks on the highway, yeah, it's sounding great. It's the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday, the best in new indie country coming your way. From small town bars to the big main stage glow, New Music Friday on the Tim Kelly Show.
Take time to tell her. Take
Her name is Tam Rae. It is Tamm, capital R-A-E. That's my daughter's name's Desiree, just like that. Tammy Keener is who that is, and that is called Take Time. Well, I'll take time to play her music anytime, and I'm also going to take the time to interview her as well in the near future. You can check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. That list keeps getting longer, and it keeps getting better looking every day. Absolutely. I had a pleasure interviewing this next gentleman not too long ago for the second or third time. He is from Texas, my good friend Randy C. Moore. This is his latest single out to radio, The High Cost of Low Living, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I spent Saturday night just raising all kind of hell. What to say that I did, I can't remember too well. But I must have had a ball, 'cause I spent my whole week's pay. Lord, I can't save a dime for working overtime, living my life away. The high cost of low living ain't never gonna slow me down. The high cost of low living keeps me wondering, am I lost or found? The high cost of low living is getting higher every day. The high cost of low living, I'm gonna pay it on the judgment day. Well, I won't be some morning feeling strange in a stranger's bed, with a sound like a 9-pound hammer swinging in my head. When I made it to work, I heard the boss man say, son, you're 2 hours late. You better get straighter. I'll be sending you on your way. The high cost of low living ain't never gonna slow me down. The high cost of low living keeps me wondering, am I lost or found? The high cost of low living, it's getting higher every day. The high cost of low living, I'm gonna pay it on the judgment day. With time on my side and my pockets all full of cash, I'm taking life for a ride, but somehow it don't ever last. The high cost of low living ain't never gonna slow me down. The high cost of low living keeps me wondering, am I lost or found? The high cost of low living is getting higher every day. The high cost of low living, I'm gonna pay it on the judgment day.
Off your weekend ride, fresh tracks rolling in tonight. Turn it up, don't miss a song. This is where the new ones belong. It's the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday. The best in indie country, every Friday all day. Crank up the future of the sounds you love on the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday. Yeah, the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday.
I don't need no whiskey, and I ain't one for blowing smoke. Those things can try to tempt me, but I got no problem saying no. There ain't too much I can't turn down, except you walking in here right now. So don't you put your eyes on me if you ain't gonna do nothing. drive me crazy. So be careful with them baby blues. Don't you put your eyes on me if you don't want my hands on you. If you don't want your dinner laying on my bedroom floor, if you don't want a couple kisses to turn into a couple more, like we've done before, don't you put your eyes on me. If you ain't gonna do nothing about it, it ain't all that hard to see. Just one look will get my heart pounding. They drive me crazy. So be careful with them baby blues. Don't you put your eyes on me if you don't want my hands on There ain't too much I can't turn down, except you doing what you're doing right now. Don't you put your eyes on me if you ain't gonna do nothing about it. It ain't all that hard to see. Just one look will get my heart pounding. They drive me crazy. So be careful with them baby blues. Don't you put your eyes on me if you don't want my hands on you.
That is the brand new single from Jenna LeMaster. It is called Eyes on Me, for the third time getting played on the Tim Kelly Show and on this New Music Friday tonight. Jenna LeMaster, Eyes on Me. Go check that one out. She's fantastic. Lots of great female talent in the world of country music. Here's another one, Jenny Del Lord. And about this time of year, I always like to grab a new summertime song. This one is called Ready, Set, Summer from Jenny Del Lord on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
9 months of waiting on the sun to do what it does. Dreaming about the moment I could feel my soul look up. Counting down the days to kiss and make goodbye. Hallelujah, it's go time. Ready, set, summer. Here we come, bunch of thrill-seeking, day-drinking son of a guns. Keep the boats rocking steady on your mark, getting ready. Oh, ready, set, summer. Break out the Ray-Bans, flip-flops, and SPF. Let's get to getting where good as it gets. Styrofoam treasure chest open wide. The party starts tonight. Ready, set, summer. Here we come, bunch of thrill-seeking, day-drinking son of a guns. Keep the boats rocking steady on your mark, getting ready. Ready, set, summer. We've been counting down the days to kiss and make goodbye. Hallelujah, it's go time. Ready, set, summer. Here we come, bunch of havoc-wreaking, buffet-singing son of a guns. Keep the boats rocking steady on your mark, getting ready. Oh,
Ready, set, summer. Ready, set, summer. Ready, set, summer. 9 months of waiting on the sun to do what it does.
This is Troy Cross, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday, live from Branson, Missouri, on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Broken me down, down into parts. Pick up the pieces without breaking apart. Fix all these thoughts in my head that's been haunting me. My heart is lost in the caves of regret. Forgotten myself, do I have to pretend? Break down the thoughts in my head just to feel a bit free. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide if I can forget what we had. You and I could make amends. You and I could try again. Now I can't find you and I. Forgive all the past, the hurt and the lies. Make up for it and you won't need a disguise. It wasn't always me, those hurtful lies. We've been brave in the choices we've made to pick up our stuff and then start walking away. But I am looking back today. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide. You and I. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide if I can forget what we had. You and I could make amends. You and I could try again. Now I can't find you and I. You and I, you and I will never be again. We'll never be again. We'll never be again. You and I.
listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Suitcase packed, hearts on fire, chasing sunsets, climbing high. No goodbye, just the open road. Feet on the gas, watch the past roll. I'm gone for good, don't wait up. Found my peace in a coffee cup. Waves crash loud, the sky turns gold. This is the life I'll never let go. Palm trees whisper, stay a while. Ocean breeze wears crooked smile. Sand in my shoes, time slips away. This paradise says I'm here to stay. No clocks, no chains, no strings, no plans. Just the rhythm of this sun-kissed land. I'm gone for good, don't wait up. Found my peace in a coffee cup. Waves crash loud, the sky turns gold. This is the life I'll never let go. I traded my name for the sound of the time. Burn my old maps, let the stars be my guide. Every breath tastes like freedom tonight. This is my life forever, feels so right. I'm gone for good, don't wait up. Found my peace in a coffee cup. Waves crash loud, the sky turns gold. This is the life I'll never let go.
That song is by request. We got some Gary Wade on the program tonight. That is called Gone for Good. Gary Wade Music is where you can find him on social media, and we have an upcoming interview as well. I look forward to hearing the story behind that song and a couple of others from Gary Wade all over social media. Check him out. He's fantastic. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for joining the program tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And thank you to my great interviews tonight with Jeremy Staves and Lee Sims for being on the program tonight. I had a great time catching up with both of them, and let's do it again next week. I'll be on Thursday and Friday next week. Both times start at 7 p.m. Central Time. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on social media, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio.
take him back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and